love the way you dance, dance, dance. I love the way you dance, dance, dance. Come show me. Dance, dance, dance. I love the way you dance, dance. You know it. 8:45. Seems like my fans is asleep. Everybody was up last night. Asking, seeing, niggas was up last night talking about, let me see your feet. Let me see your feet. Why y'all want to see my feet? I'm waiting to see who pop up, though. I'm waiting to see who pop up. Hey, y'all. Happy New Year. I went to release my video of me explaining myself, but somehow it got deleted. It didn't want to get uploaded. So I'm going to try it again, and hopefully it gets to upload this time. So I became a counselor yesterday. Not yesterday, last year. I became a counselor last year. It's the way you act. It's the way you act. It's the way you act. Okay, so in the process of becoming a counselor, what's this? What we got? In the process of becoming a counselor, I had to, go through some revisiting, making sure that I'm completely healed. Honey, it's good morning. It's morning here. It's 8:47. 8:47. Mid morning where I'm at. Mid morning. Good morning. So yeah, I became a counselor because I wanna see people heal and become successful and be the best versions of themselves that they can be. But I also became a counselor for selfish reasons because I used to be home health aide. I was in school for nursing. I wanted to become, the best nurse that I can be to, basically help people because I took on nursing to take care of my family, who, by the way, end up dying. Him and my mama. But their death anniversaries on the 26th of this month and the 27th of this month. So, usually this time of the year is emotionally hard on me. I'm very upset, a lot of time crying and stuff like that. So I had to do the work. I had to do the work and really focus on my healing and get my whole psyche together. It wasn't easy, and a lot of my previous lives was me actually in school and being counseled by my counselor and the therapists and doctors that was teaching the course, had a part in that. So, I had to relive trauma, and I have YouTube, which was my outlet, because I don't have a friend to do the back and forth banter with. I don't have in-home team to relive the traumatic experiences and the things that actually broke me. I didn't have somebody to do the back and forth with, so I use YouTube, and there are a lot of people that are subscribed to my channel that be on my feed, and they have not done any healing work, and I can tell by the things they say, by how they, it's the way you act. But it's by the things you say, it's by the things you do, it's the way you act, it's the way you speak to me. Like, it's the way that you come across. I know that you ain't healed. And then you have a lot of people with these foreign names giving me, the idea that you are in foreign countries, and I'm from the islands, Trinidad. I say this all the time. This is why my flag is always in camera, so that you know that I am from a different background that also understands some of these foreign countries, because a lot of these foreign countries, people, they are in Trinidad. And a lot of people that come on here and, oh, I want to see your feed. Oh, I want to see all your tattoos. Stand up, let me see your body. It's because they were forced to marry someone they didn't love. A lot of people, especially places like India and China, Japan, these people are forced to marriage. These people are in arranged marriages. So they come onto my personal platform, and they see somebody that they could possibly like, but instead of they're trying to learn and develop themselves and make themselves better for themselves, they want to attack me. And when they don't get the attention that they're seeking, they then, decide that they want to become aggressive or whatever. Oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're missing teeth, all this other stuff. Like, this is the type of energy that they will send because they're not getting the response that they want. But should they heal, they can do that. If you are unhappy in a marriage, you have the choice to leave. You have the option to divorce that person and step away. You have that right, because you were forced to marry this person. You were forced to be in a relationship with somebody you don't want to be with. You never wanted to be with that person. So I understand about being forced to be with someone you never had interest in. And now you're out here cheating on this person and hurting this person, and this person's already hurt and traumatized from being married to you and you being married to them. I know what I'm talking about, because they still do this to this day in Trinidad. They still do it to this day. A lot of Indians, I'm not talking Indian American, I'm not talking, I'm talking about Indian, the dot on the forehead, sorry, pray to the gods, believe in Mother Lakshmi, Shiva, those Indians. Indians are being forced to be in relationships that they really have no emotional attachment to. So, yeah, these are the things that I know. And it's so crazy how all these people that was just on my shit comments, and as soon as I start talking about things that are triggering them, they leave. That's why I came live. Because you come on my live attempting to trigger me or play word games or try to do your love bombing crap, and it's not going to work. I am a certified peer counselor. I am a certified counselor. I am certified to counsel. You're not going to play with me, because I won't allow it. I will read you to filth on this daggone live, respectfully. Like, I'm not 1, 2, or 3. I'm not to be played with. I'm not to be played with. I'm not to be manipulated. I'm not to, no. Yes, I understand what I did in previous lives. I do owe people an apology for coming off aggressive, but I was in healing. I was healing. But in those previous lives, I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I didn't lie about one thing. I did not lie about one thing. I didn't lie. So before you say, oh, well, if you healing, then you made it up. Nope. Because I take a lie detector test and show that I ain't lying. Can we all take a lie detector test as a unit? And we gonna see who lying and who ain't. I don't gotta lie. I don't gotta make shit up. The shit that I've been through is lived experience. I watch friends. I went to an Indian school. You know, Indian, yes. In Trinidad and Tobago, we have it. It's called Sangre Grande Hindu school. I went there for like 3 years. I have Indian friends. And some of those girls were like 13, 14 and forced to marry older men, perverted men. These girls were my friends. We used to dress up all the time in saris. And you see Diwali? I can't say it right in American. Diwali. You see Diwali? 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 Yeah, that. Yeah. We used to dress up in saris and participate in the whole thing. I have so much respect for Indian culture. It's not even funny. I know who Kaliman, or I know all those Indian gods. I know every last one of them. And I know the purpose of them because of the school that I went to. Real shit. Trinidad has expanded my cultural mind so far, it's not even funny. Diwali is my favorite Indian holiday. The food is delicious. I love me curry. I love me roti. Oh my, bus up shot. Oh, palori. You name it, I love it. Kurma. I love kurma. That's my shit. This is a lot of Indian foods. And I know how to make a lot of them. Curry, I could curry anything. I still haven't got down the roti down pat, but I'm working on it. Like, I have respect for Indian culture because they go through the most torture. A lot of Indian men would love to be with a woman of color. My color, darker than me, yeah. They would love to be with me. But because of their culture, they are liable to get put out of the whole family. I've seen Indian men who slept with a black girl and they had a black Indian baby, and that was the end of them. That was the end of them. They got put out of their house. They got put out of their family. You and that nigga baby. This is what happens in my country where I'm from. I've seen it firsthand. You have to love someone of the culture. You have to marry, and yeah, it's a lot of forced marriages. It's a lot of forced relationship. You can't make your own choice. It's made for you. Robbing you of being an individual. Oh, it happens in the Islamic religions too. In the Islamic community, that's what I meant to say. In the Islamic community, oh yeah, that happens too. Islamic and Indians from India, Islamic and Hindu, they neck and neck. They are neck and neck with these forced marriages. They're neck and neck with these arranged marriages. It's neck and neck. Oh, Nigerian cultures as well. Oh yeah, that happens over there too. It's a lot of different cultures that force people to be with somebody that they don't want to be with. And then you find people like me and you decide you want to come project all your negativity and nastiness and vile feelings that you feel towards the people that force you to do the things that you're doing. You come project that on me. You come send that to people like me. You come handing that off to mother suckers like me. And then we're just supposed to sit back and take it because you refuse to heal. Healing is also walking away from people, places, things that no longer bring you happiness or promote you to a higher level, which is closer to God. People are scared to face themselves. People are scared to be alone. My previous lives were just healing lives. That's it. I was reliving moments from school, reliving situations from class, and my safe place is YouTube, or it was TikTok, until every time I speak my mind, my TikTok gets shut down, or, videos get reported, or whatever. It was just too much negativity on TikTok. So I stopped doing streams like this on TikTok and do them on YouTube. That's real shit. But I am very proud to be a counselor. I am proud for the career change. And if you think you can be a counselor too, then go ahead, take a shot. Because me purposely becoming a counselor was because people were taking my dreams away from me. And when I say taking my dreams, everything in the nursing field, anything to do with being a first responder, anything to do with being a nurse, anything to do with caring for someone else. Everybody that called me friend, called me sis, act like they gave a shit about me, they all stole my dreams and ideas. Some are excelling and some are failing horribly. But that's between them and God. But I dare anyone to become a peer counselor. I dare anyone to become a counselor of any kind. I dare anyone to step into the mental health field to make a change. Because that's what the mental health field is to do, is to make changes. My name is Tennille Amara Lewis-Holloman. I am autistic with post-traumatic stress disorder, and I am not one to be played with. So if you think playing with me is safe to do, try it. If you think taking my destiny as you trying to think that you can do, try it. I dare anybody to jump into the field of being a counselor. Matter of fact, not just a counselor, become a crisis counselor, because that's what I am. I'm a crisis counselor. I dare anybody. Go ahead, become a crisis counselor. Do it. It's easy to become one. You have to heal first. But go ahead, do it. Do it. I double dog dare you. Do it. You want to be me so bad, so come be me. You want to do everything that I do so bad, then come on, do it. Because I promise you, after your first course, you're going to come to me and apologize. Like, yo, we was wrong. We treated you like shit. Like, I feel awful. Oh, don't get into class, what is it? By class 4, you're going to have a nervous breakdown. Especially if you haven't done any type of healing at all, you're going to have a nervous breakdown by class 4. Because by class 4, they're digging into traumas. Real traumas. In my studies so far, I realize there's a lot of people in the Lewis Thomas family, because Thomas is the last name, Lewis is also the last name too. So in my family, in the Lewis Thomas family, a lot of my family members have undiagnosed, untreated mental health issues. Because it's crazy how everybody in my family got diabetes, and untreated mental health issues can cause diabetes. I found that out in class. I was like, what? When elderly get a little bit older and they realize life ain't lifing, a lot of elderly people want to commit suicide. And a lot of them are successful. And my mama. Nobody believed me when I said my mama knew she had cancer. My mama codedly told everyone she had cancer. Thanks to Trinidad's healthcare system, she was successful in committing suicide. Thank you, Trinidad and Tobago, for enabling my mother's crazy ass. A lot of people in the Lewis family. So if Brenda Lewis, Lystra Lewis, Barbara, her name is Barbara Lewis Henry, but she goes by Barbara Henry. If any one of these people send you to my live stream or have you following me on there, you really need to look at them people. For real, for real. Because everyone in my family has undiagnosed mental health issues. A lot of females in my family, because my family is female majority at this point. A lot of females in my family have unhealed trauma. So if these people sent you my way, you need to go and call the psych ward or some type of hospital because they're the ones that's mental. There's no way on God's green earth that me, somebody that's allegedly mental, becomes a fucking crisis counselor. No, I was wrongfully diagnosed. That's what that was. Wrongfully diagnosed caused me to lose everything. My children. You took away an autistic woman's child. Not just child, but children. I'm autistic and you took away my kids because you failed to diagnose me correctly. You failed to run the correct tests. Or because you listen to people like Brenda and Lystra. You choose to listen to them Lewises. At the end of the day, I know who I am. I have done the work. A lot of people from my past, ex-friends and all of them, they too have mental health issues. They too have trauma that they refuse to heal from. I do wish LaWarn, Daya, serious healing. I wish them some serious healing because during my classes, I realized that those two best friends of mine have more trauma and damage within them from their own families than they led to lead on. Daya claims, she's doing what she's not. She's just taking the meds and doing whatever the fuck she want to do. Those meds that Daya is on is not working because she's not supposed to be on those meds. She needs to go sit down with a psychiatrist or someone of that nature and get the help that she needs. Seriously. She needs to seriously sit down and articulate herself the best way that she can and get some real help. The same thing for LaWarn. People are scared to get mental health because they're scared to be labeled as a crazy person. No, you're not crazy. You have unhealed trauma. And because you have unhealed trauma, you're either using sex, alcohol, or any other substance as a means to escape. That's just the truth. So at the end of the day, if you gotta self-medicate or screw somebody to feel better or chase after somebody that you clearly know is not good for you, I strongly suggest go see a therapist. Because it's 2024 and everyone deserves to heal. Everyone deserves to let go of that trauma and that baggage. Everyone has to hold themselves accountable for being the shitty person that they are. I hold myself accountable for the way that I responded to everybody. At that time, I was undiagnosed as autistic. Undiagnosed. I was diagnosed for everything else but autism. And even that wrong diagnosis added to my post-traumatic stress disorder. So don't be ashamed to go seek some real help. Don't be ashamed to actually go focus on your mental. Don't be ashamed to work on yourself. Give yourself that much. Yourself deserves that type of, your mind, your brain, the shit inside your cranium deserves a chance to survive. Your mind deserves healing. Your heart deserves healing. Your soul craves healing. That's why you're watching me. You're watching me because your soul craves healing. That's why you're here. And I'm triggering a lot of people by the messages held for review. I'm seeing like 2 of them held for review. 2 of them is being held for review right now, and I'm not clicking on them. Because you need, as it is 9:11 on my clock. It is 9:11 on my clock. I want you to go heal. Go seek some type of therapy. Go seek some type of counseling. Go seek help. The first part of healing. The first part of healing. Okay? The first part of healing is understanding and accepting that you have a problem, you have trauma, you are hurting. Hurt people hurt people. Just because you hurting don't mean you go hurt somebody else. Just because you feel broken inside don't mean you go break somebody else. Dea, LaJuan, Brandon. Just because you hurting on the inside don't mean you go break somebody else. Just because you refuse to heal don't mean you go break somebody else. And I'm allowed to be angry because that's what the fuck y'all niggas did. To my biological mother, I pray somewhere along you, this is the shit you used to say to me. This right here, this line, your sorry ass. That's your favorite shit to say to me, right? I'm a sorry ass motherfucker. I'm a sorry ass bitch. I'm a sorry. That's what you love saying to me. My turn, hoe. And I could call you a hoe because you don't know who my biological father is. So it's your turn, hoe. I hope your sorry ass go heal. It's never too late to heal. Go fucking heal. And then maybe we can establish some mother-daughter relationship. Because when you go heal, you know what's going to happen? You're going to begin to hold yourself accountable. You're going to begin to realize that you are mentally sick. Who the fuck tried to kill their own daughter? You? Who the fuck was going to let their husband rape their daughter? You? Who the hell damn near beat their daughter to death multiple times? You? You see, I still got that scar from when you split my fucking head wide the fuck open. Baby, you sick. You need to be seen by a doctor. You need to go get some help. No mother should treat their child like that. I didn't steal your parents, lady. You treated me like shit. And they overloved me to compensate for what their daughter did to me. I don't know what your parents did to you to hurt you so bad that you decide that you want to relieve all of your pain, vengeance, misery, trauma onto me, but you wrong for that. You are dead wrong for that. So you need to take your sorry ass somewhere and go fucking heal. Because that's what you are, a sorry ass bitch. Oh, how quickly the tables have turned. And now I can see all the names that you were calling me. You were really talking about yourself. Baby girl, you're hurt. I don't know what your father did to you. I don't know what Yvonne did to you, but girl, go heal. Go heal quick. Go heal. Admit to Kanika and Afia there's something wrong with you mentally. Admit to them. Because those are the ones you chose over me. Those are your favorite kids. So go admit to them the piece of shit that you really are. Tell them girls the truth so that they can heal. And maybe me and my sisters could be like this again. Because sometimes I miss them. Kanika got what, 2 kids? I don't know them kids because of you, Miss Lewis Jones, because of you. I have no idea what you told Kanika. But Kanika's last words to me was her last words to me, bruh. I let you come between us. That's what she said. That's what Kanika Jones said to her older sister, who was getting abused by their mother, that I let our mother come between us. So in Kanika's eyes, I was supposed to sit back and let Brenda do whatever the fuck she wanted to do to me. This comes out of Kanika's mouth. That I should have just sat back and let Brenda do whatever the fuck she want to do to me. The crazy thing is, Afia said the same thing. The first time that I went into foster care, because I put myself in foster care, because I got tired of being abused by Brenda, Afia said the same thing. Why'd you leave us here to deal with her? Why the fuck do y'all want a bitch to sit around and get abused, beat on, head split? I mean, she tried to beat me to death here. And I was supposed to sit back and allow. I hope you guys understand why I became a peer counselor. I really do hope that y'all get it. I didn't become a peer counselor because I wanted to just be a bitch. No, that's part of the reason. Part of the reason becoming a peer counselor was to be a bitch. And here's why I say that. Because I'm double dog daring you. Come into my field. Come on. Since you want to be like me. You know, I see Liberty. I see Liberty's doing home health care. I see Liberty out here trying to be a home health care worker. Since Liberty want to be like me so bad, why don't you go be a mental health? Go be a crisis counselor. Since you want to be just like me, so that Brandon can stay with you. Since you want to do everything I'm doing, come be a peer counselor. That's what I want. Since y'all want to copy me so bad, come be a peer counselor. Come play with the crazies. That's what y'all label me, right? Crazy? Come play over here. Come play on this side. Come on this side of the fence. Step over the line, Caroline. Step over the line. Come into the light. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Let's go. You know why y'all not gonna do it? Because after the first class, you gonna quit. You wanna know how I know you gonna quit? Because I almost quit. After that first class, hell yeah, man. I'm like, man, this ain't for me. But my soul was like, keep going. You think I'm lying? After the first class, I was like this. Bullshit. Like after the first seminar, I swear to God. I was upset the first class. I was ready to give up after the first class. By the fourth class, I was calling my bitch like, why the fuck is we dealing with trauma? Like, yeah, after class 4. Oh, you need 4 certifications to be a peer counselor. And one of them is trauma training. How to deal with someone in traumatic experiences and is having active trauma right now. That's one of the courses. If you can't deal with your own trauma, your own hurt, how the fuck you gonna help somebody else? So come fuck with my field. Come fuck with my shit. Please, come fuck with my shit. Come over here. The whole time, nobody knew. Everybody thought I was just over here going crazy. Everybody thought I was over here just losing my shit. Like, everybody thought I was out here just, talking out the crack of my ass. Yeah, that's what y'all thought, right? Now look at me, certified. Why don't you do that? Come do that. You want to be like me so bad? Then come be like me. You think you could live my life better than me, right? So do it. Live my life better than me. Start with going to therapy. Just go to therapy. And then you begin to live my life. The second you walk into that therapist's office. Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up with a therapist like I did. A therapist that just went to school to be a therapist that never been through shit. There's a lot of them out here. And they just give you the book. This is what they have, they call in therapy. A motherfucker that be like, alert friend, we didn't track any of your miles this week. Don't leave the table by the table. And I'm like, what the fuck? Don't leave the table by the table? What the fuck is she talking about? That's how a lot of them therapists that just became therapists had me feel like, what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? Then they use that whole expression. She's bipolar. She has anger issues. She has a mood disorder. She got this, that, and the other. Put her on this man, that man, because you haven't lived. You haven't gone through half the shit that I've gone through. Will you rate that 3, 4, 5, and 6 consecutively every night between 3 and 5 a.m.? You waking up to a grown man on top of you? Have you gone through that? Go get therapy from a real therapist. Like, but these therapists ain't been through none of that shit. These new, they have not been through shit like that. They haven't woken up to somebody on top of them. They didn't have to sleep on the street at night, waking up to random niggas on top of them. Ain't none of them therapists that I saw got raped on the street and birthed that baby. And then tried to raise and love that child correctly, successfully. Yeah. See, ain't nobody talking now, right? Because this is all of the shit that I've been through. I've been raped at 3, 4, 5, 6. Being molested, 7, 8. Got abandoned in the United States and abused. Damn near killed, 9, 10, 11. Went back to Trinidad to be sexually assaulted, even more rape. 11 12, 13. For more essay, 14. 14, 15. At 15, I had enough of being sexually assaulted, raped, victimized, all that. I got tired and I ran away to the person that's supposed to be my father. I stayed with him for about 2 weeks to a month before I was placed back in the home where I'm getting sexually assaulted, aka raped, and molested. 15, 16. At 16, I realized the only way out was to wow the fuck out. You know what I did? Started robbing everybody in my family. From my Uncle Jerry to my grandmother, which is my mama, to emptying out my, it was $6,000 in my bank account. That $6,000 was going in a day. I spent money on me, my friends. I was giving money to the homeless. I was just giving it all away, spending as much as I could spend. When my grandmother, aka my mama, found out what the fuck I did, what she do? Ship me to the United States. I got abused the whole of 16 by Brenda and walked out her door on my 17th birthday and put myself in a group home. I literally stood up, took all my clothes off in that office and said, I am tired. I immediately got put into a group home and I stayed there until I was 18. I've never been back in Brenda's house since then, since 17 years old. This is my story. This is what I've been through. So before you come on my live and start your shit, know who the fuck you dealing with. Look at who you listening to. You listening to people that can't even accept that they got fucking mental issues. But you want to come on my live and do what? Think you're going to be successful? How? Enlighten me to what the hell the plan is. Or what you want to muster up some lawyers? Let's all sit down and take a lie detector test. Before you try to do anything in the legal system talking about I'm defamation of character or whatever the fuck y'all niggas got planning, let's all sit down and take a lie detector test together. You want to accuse me of some shit? Let's bring a lie detector test in order. Let's all sit down with a lie detector test in front of the police and everything else, and let's all do a lie detector test as a unit. Don't worry, I'll go first. And then we'll see who's really lying and we'll see who's telling the truth. Please, for the love of God, go heal. Go work on yourself. Work on your mind. Work on your body. I promise you, the second you heal your mind, whatever diabetes you got going on will disappear. The second you heal your mind, hold yourself accountable, you will begin to feel better. Once you start accepting things for what they are and not what you want them to be, you will start feeling better. Go seek psychiatric help. Go and tell them doctors that are certified to help you. Go and tell them everything so that they can properly diagnose you and get you the help that you need. That's all I want for people. Go get the help you need. For real, for real.